Hi, my name's Stan. I'm in the heart of EUSG in Wemengee, the Cree Nation of Wemengee. So happy to be here, man. Maybe I should say, Watcha. Because back home we say Watcha. Different dialects, you see. Back home we'd call this a Shabatuan. Here they call this a Shaptuan. But nevertheless, it's very similar to our traditional dwelling like this. It dates back tens of thousands of years. Countless generations our people used to live in here. Used to cook in here and feast in here and tell stories in here. Kind of reminded of how things used to be. And I know I'm not that old. I don't know how things used to be. But I heard stories through our ancestors, through my dad, through the elders. They tell stories about Weskutch a long time ago. And I was reminded of a story. I was in Waskaganish, Quebec, and I ran into these guys at the airport, because that's what you do in these communities. You go to the airport. I was hanging out. And these guys looked like they didn't belong there. But they did. But they were different, you know. But they were standing there, and they looked at me, I looked at them, and I guess I looked a little different. And had my big bag. They asked me, when are you going home? I said, I'm going home tomorrow. And I asked them, when are you guys going home? Where are you guys from? I said, we're from the States. So when are you guys going home? They said, we're going back to civilization in 3 days. And that kind of stuck with me for a second, and I thought, that doesn't sit well with me. Civilization. What does that really mean? So I went back to them a couple minutes later, and I said, guys, I want to challenge that way of thinking. Because here in this community, communities like this, and events like this, shelters like this, and people, like the beautiful people in our communities, it's not perfect. By all means, it's not perfect. But what I love about our communities is the fact that that's the root of civilization. I told them, I'm challenging a way of thinking, guys. Because here in this community, people are never hungry. In this community, people are fed. People are cared for. And nobody's ever alone. I said, my civilization is right here in these communities. To me, this is the heart of civilization. This is how we should be. And the guys looked, and they looked a little unsettled. And they looked at me, and they were quiet for a second. And they came back, and they said, we're never going to say that again about down there. So this is where it's at. So we came here a month ago. We were taken in. We've had so many meals cooked for us, with so many stories told to us. Said, we understand what you're saying. This is civilization, right here. This is the heart of it. Things like this, places like this. I love it up here. I love our communities. Just something I'm thinking about. My name is Stan. Thanks.